Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please read the disclaimer stated in the description before watching the video. Now I am going to inform you about corporate laws in India. Corporate law in India governs the formation, management and dissolution of business entities. It is primarily anchored by the Companies Act 2013. It regulates corporate governance, shareholders' rights, merger and financial accountability to ensure transparency and ethical business practices. Now let's understand the meaning of company under company law. Under company law, a company is an artificial legal person created by law, possessing a distinct identity separate from its members, perpetual succession, and a common seal. Characteristics of a company. First, separate legal entity. A company is a distinct legal entity entirely separate from its members, that is owners. Second, perpetual succession. Members may come and go, but company's existence continues indefinitely. Third, limited liability. The financial liability of shareholders is typically limited to unpaid value of their shares. Fourth, artificial person. It is created by law. It can own property, can enter into contracts and sue and be sued. Of corporate entities. First, private limited company. It forms with minimum 2 members and maximum 200. Shares cannot be freely transferred to the public. Second, public limited company. Minimum 7 members and maximum no limits. Shares are publicly traded. Third, one person company. It is introduced by the Companies Act 2013, allowing a single person to form a corporate entity. Fourth, limited liability partnership. It blends the operational flexibility of a partnership with the limited liability benefit of a corporation. Core legislative framework. First, Companies Act 2013, the primary legislation that regulates all private and public companies in India, outlining incorporation, management and winding up. Second, Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI Act 1992. It protects investors, regulates capital market and insider trading. Third, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016. It streamlines the dissolution process for distressed corporate debts and liquidations. Fourth, Competition Act 2002. It prevents anti-competitive agreements and abuse of dominant market positions. Key regulatory authorities. First, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, that is MCA, administers the Companies Act through Registrar of Companies, that is ROC. Second, SEBI. It regulates stock exchanges and publicly listed entities. Third, National Company Law Tribunal, that is NCLT. It is the adjudicating authority for corporate disputes, mergers and insolvencies. Now let's see about important compliance and governance. First, corporate social responsibility. Qualifying companies must spend at least 2% of their average net profit of preceding 3 years on corporate social responsibility activities. Second, Board of Directors. Every company must have a board. Public companies must appoint independent directors and a certain ratio of women directors. Director Identification Number, that is DIN, a mandatory unique identification number required by anyone acting as a company director. Fourth, audits and filings. Mandatory annual financial audits and ROC filings are required to maintain compliance.